1945. World War II is over. Peace is at hand. But within a few years, Europe splits into two halves. Western Europe forms the Atlantic Alliance in hopes of preventing another world war. The Soviet Union quickly dominates Eastern Europe, forcing communist rule on its neighbors. And Germany, the powerhouse of Europe, is split apart, and a wall is built to divide the city of Berlin. For 40 years, the countries of Eastern Europe live under the thumb of Soviet oppression. Then in 1985, a new Soviet leader, Mikhail Gorbachev, appears. He dares to speak of openness and democratization. Is he serious? Is he trustworthy? No one knows. And now George Bush has been elected the 41st President of the United States. It'll be his job to face these new challenges and uncertainties. He'll use his best judgment to navigate this emerging geopolitical world. But how about you? How daring would you be if you were in his shoes?
Hello guys, it's me Daniel here again. Okay, this game is the Cold War there, that's what it is. Okay, it's about reforming democratic reforms by the Soviet Union of the Cold War era. The Cold War lasted over 40 years. From 1946 to 1991 it ended. Right, in this game, the main character I have to play is George H.W. Bush. So, in 1989, Ronald Reagan left. Then, George H.W. Bush is elected as the new 41st president. Being president of the United States is not a job for the faint of heart. Okay, I get it. Just easy, guys. Always. Here we go. Here's old Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev, General Secretary of the Soviet Union, is making waves throughout Europe with his talk of reform and change. But nobody knows for sure if he is serious. And even if he is, can you trust him? At any point, he might be overthrown by hardline communists, who will then crack down on any country in Eastern Europe that dares to be free. Countries in Eastern Europe are dominated by the Soviet Union. They have few freedoms and are tinted red. Democratic nations like Britain, France and West Germany are tinted blue. As countries enact democratic reforms, their colours will shift from red towards blue. Helping Eastern Europe become free will boost your popularity both at home and internationally. And final, since World War II, the United States and Western Europe have had cultural, political and military alliances. Every president has tended to this alliance to make sure it stays strong. Okay. So this is 1989, it's loading. As you can see here, there's the Berlin Wall of East Germany. So it's not going to be easy. Well, I'd play easy, but it ain't easy at all, guys. Okay, we start here, as always. A Europe whole and free. As a leader of free world, you want to help people of Eastern Europe free themselves of Soviet oppression. Your first step, find out what's happening in Europe. Let's go and find out, guys. Okay, we're in Europe. Turbulent times. Click on each country to see status meters, mementos events are happening in some countries. Decide which events to view. Choose carefully, as drawing an event will change the status of that country. Okay. Britain's okay. France is fine. West Germany's really good. Right. East Germany really low. Poland good. Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania and Bulgaria. And the Soviet Union. Okay, so I'm going to choose Poland, then Hungary, then West Germany. I'll take action. Right. We got to strengthen the Atlantic Alliance, the ones in blue, and all the ones in red, yellow, and orange, and that. We're going to encourage them to make them democratic. Okay. Oh no. Yes. Don't know why. What's going on? Tension in the Third World. The Soviet Union continues to fund Third World dictators, raising tensions with the United States. How should you react? Stay focused on Europe. Reduced by 10%. Poland. Poland. No. Hungary. Then the Soviet Union. Oops. Yeah. Okay, that's alright. Poland. Hungary. There we go. East Germany, yep. Poland. Czechoslovakia. Hungary. Romania. Bulgaria. And France. Oh. Okay. Good start.
You are making a state visit to Poland, where the Solidarity Labor Union has been pushing for democratic reform for nearly a decade. Tens of thousands of Poles turn out to see you and hear what you have to say about democracy. You must also decide who among Poland's leaders to meet with.
Going to Poland. Many people want to meet you during your visit to Poland. Some part of the communist government, others are leaders of the reform movement. The situation is delicate. Who will you meet with? Meet with everyone, don't take sides. Yes. Coal under pressure. West German Chancellor Kohl faces growing pressure domestically to reduce the Atlantic Alliance's military forces on the German side. What do you tell him? We must remain strong. There we go. Okay. Hungry, yes. Okay. Okay, that's alright. Okay, that's good. Not bad so far. Make a deal over missiles. Gorbachev proposes removing some nuclear weaponry from Eastern Europe in exchange for removing nuclear missiles from West Germany. How will you respond? No way. Peaceful strength reduced by 10% is worth the risk of reduced by 25%. Yes, that one. Okay. Right. Free and open elections in Hungary. Right, good start at the moment. Right.
The Berlin Wall has fallen. This takes everyone in East and West by surprise, but the people of East Berlin waste no time and begin streaming into West Berlin to enjoy the fruits of freedom. And everyone looks to the United States to see how you will respond to this momentous event.
Right, the Berlin Wall falls. Berlin. The Berlin Wall has fallen. Ecstatic east. Germans are streaming across into West Berlin. This changes everything. How will you respond? Send in troops, secure the border ASAP. Prudently praise, express cautious optimism, or go to Berlin, stand triumphant on the wall. Go to Berlin. Oh. Conflict over Cuba. Stay focused on Europe. Yes. Free and open elections in Romania. Free and open elections in Poland. Okay. That's good. Right. Let's strengthen that. Keep that high. Yes. Summit meeting.
You and Soviet Chairman Gorbachev have decided to hold a summit meeting. The place? Neutral ground in the Mediterranean nation of Malta on the cruise ship Gorky. What will you say to Gorbachev about the changes sweeping through Eastern Europe?
First summit meeting with Gorbachev. The Malta summit is your first meeting with Gorbachev since becoming president. Expectations are high for a breakthrough in superpower relations. What's your strategy? Excuse me, guys. Just talk, no big decisions. Ready to negotiate, no time like the present. Or upstage Gorbachev, show him who's in charge. No. We choose, no big decisions. Yeah. Who's the enemy? The Soviet foreign minister gives a speech arguing that Germany, not the Soviet Union, is the real threat to Western Europe and the Atlantic Alliance. How do you respond? Of course not. We trust our German allies. Good point. Who started World War II anyways? Who's talking here seriously? Of course not. We trust our German allies. Definitely. Round 6 so far, guys. It's a good start. Right. Free and open elections in Czechoslovakia. Free and open elections in Bulgaria. Free and open elections in East Germany. That's good so far. Still strengthening the West. Right, build relationship. Right. Right, that's good. Okay. That. We choose East Germany. Czechoslovakia. And Bulgaria. Okay. Oh no. Okay, success. Yeah. Yes. Make executive decisions. Okay, I already know. How fast on reunification? West German Chancellor Kohl argues that German reunification needs to happen, and soon, but many people remember two terrible world wars that occurred the last time Germans were united. What do you say? Okay. I didn't know this. I didn't know this, guys. This looks like a document. So phone call him. Okay. Not yet. Not during my term. A unified Germany is dangerous. Yeah, but let's take it slow. Or let's proceed. You're behind Cole. All the way. No, let's take it slow. Yes. Baltic independence. Several Baltic republics have declared independence from the Soviet Union. Gorbachev condemns this action as illegitimate and invalid and refuses to negotiate. How do you respond? Support independence? Democracy is always good. What's the rush? The Baltics should take it slowly. Or avoid comments. Say nothing. Say nothing. Right, round 7. We're doing well, guys. Okay. Increase the East Germany. Sorry, just trying all this. Yeah. Let's strengthen that as always. There we go. Yep. 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 Okay. Breakthrough with Gorbachev. Your Secretary of State achieved a major concession from Gorbachev. If the Atlantic Alliance does not expand into Eastern Europe, then the USSR would not block a reunified Germany from joining the alliance. What do you do with this good news? Keep it quiet, respect his delicate opposition, or shout about it. Can't keep good news quiet. Keep it quiet. Yes. And territorial dispute. After suffering greatly under the Nazis in World War II, Poland is reluctant to see Germany unite again, but they will support it only if Germany gives up its historical claims to territory inside Poland. Which side do you take? Call Cole, turn to drop the matter, call the Poles, everything is negotiable, or not my business, let them work it out. So, cool. Yay! Game over? What happened? Okay. What happened then? Okay. Right. Compare yourself. So you, that's me, President Bush. So me comparing Bush. Germany reunified in the Atlantic Alliance. Same with Bush. Poland democratic. Same. Czechoslovakia democratic, splitting into two. Yep. Hungary democratic. Bulgaria democratic. Romania democratic. Soviet Union communist but evolving. See, look, it's the same. So yeah, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video, by the way, guys. Don't get it if it's game over. Look, it's all the same, but really, I think I did well on this. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like the video underneath below. Comment below, subscribe to DaniAdams Art. I hope you all enjoy this video. And I'll see you all next time, everyone. Peace.